Hi there, my name's Ben. I am a co-creator from the Double Beta Universe, or DBU, and today we're working on the original 5. We're finishing up, before we looked at flats and textures, so we're trying to finish up with our last few layers that I like to do, and these are our shadow, light, and glow layers. So give me a sec. We're gonna go through those together, how I apply them, and then you'll have a complete idea. If we come to our layers, we already have them labeled. We have a shadow layer on multiply, light layer on the screen, and we have a glow layer. We also have our texture layers, and I often use different layer styles, so those can get quite big. We can get a lot of texture layers, just depending on the style of the texture that I add. We've picked this guy because this character here. His name is Moonrunner, and I want to add some texture to his jumpsuit, his purple jumpsuit. I've already got my wand on my referral layer, and my referral layer is the flats, which means that when I click the color I want, that is all that is selected. Inside here, we've peeked in here before. These are the Clip Paint Studio patterns and effects that come with the software, but you can also go on to their store and find an infinite number of user-generated and created different textures. So I'm going to pop that in there for a sec. Boom. Okay, so millions and millions of textures. A lot of them we don't use. A lot of them I downloaded from other things. But yeah, I'm not even sure what kind of texture we're going to use today for him. So let's take a look at our patterns. And I think we'll start here. And I'm in the mood for something a little bit, maybe like peacock, a little bit tropical. And we're going to take a little gander. This is quite a cool one, this Japanese create. And let's try this one, Japanese pattern. I like it. And that's just that easy. And then you can adjust the angles of the pattern and the size. So I'm going to try and warp it a little bit. So cool. So there it gives you that little bit of a perspective on it. Oh, wrong button. Okay. And it always drops that layer wherever it feels like. Boom, I'm gonna put it there, and we're just gonna keep I like my organization color coordinated. So there you go. There is. We might also sometimes I just do this so I can get access to what it is, and we might even just say moon. Change the title there, and obviously, like, I'm dealing with a lot of layers. I've shown before. There's a file with just ridiculous amount of layers. It really is essential to name them. Okay, and then so that's how we import our texture. But before we leave it like that, oops, we're going to take a quick. That doesn't do nothing. Take a quick look at some of the options. It's a black and white texture we brought in, so we're probably not going to get much, but there we go. There's one that adds the black to the purple and eliminates the black. And then one more thing I might do is just give it a tiny bit of blur. There we are. So there's our texture file, our texture layer for Moonrunner. We then go back and select the purple again. Now, this is quite a quick process, so go into our color palette, and when I add any shadows or any lights, I really like my brush density to be very, very low. What does that mean? It means that I can just go over and over and over to get and slowly build up the amount of darks and lights. Otherwise, I just find it's too much. I really enjoy being able to just go over them multiple times to get the sort of darkness I want. And then really, to me, the way I do colors is, very sensational and very bright and lots of patterns. So when we get to this layer, I tend not to be over detailed. I tend to just, I could break this apart and I could do shadow, say, inside each layer, and you could get really complicated. And it's just, what I've learned is it's just not that necessary. And actually, one of the people who told me about that is a guy named Kyle Hay. Funny enough. Yeah, Chuck Billman knows who Kyle is, and he was one of the first people to say, "Don't get complicated with this. Use digital symbol, because you can lose your time, lose your life." That's the light layers. So I've done the same thing as the dark. I've selected the color, and I've added it to the appropriate layer. And you have one more layer, glow layer, and I'll show you. And that just really keeps just that really nice. So there's my 4 final layers to coloring: your texture, your shadow, your light, and the glow layer. And I hope that was helpful. And yeah, for more tips from myself or the other creators at the Double Beta Universe, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our Patreon if you can. And we'll see you again next time. All right. Thanks.